What is going on, guys? This is Nick from iPwn.com, and today we're going to teach you about class setups. So the first set of classes here we have are for the pub stompers. Okay, so my first class is a W1200 shotgun with the dope Grim Reaper kit. It looks so nice. My sidearm is the M9. For a shotgun, you have a lot of power, short range, so I like a gun that has like a little bit of range for my secondary. It has, well, they say that every gun here, every pistol has the same amount of range, but I feel like you can get a further shot away with the M9 for sure. And I have just a desert camo on it, woodland I mean. And you could either run a stun or a smoke with your shotgun. I don't have one equipped because I don't have it unlocked, but if I did have it unlocked, I'd probably go with the smoke. My first perk is the special grenades. As a shotgunner, you're going to be running around. You are going to be like chilling in corners waiting for people to come out. And if you stun someone, it's going to be perfect because you can get right up in their face and one burst them with the gun. Then I have Juggernaut. Juggernaut is so helpful on the shotgun because stopping power is just way OP for it. It doesn't even need it. So Juggernaut, it gives you a lot of health. It gives you time to get in position, to run around and get the kill. And obviously, we'd have to go with extreme conditioning since we are shotgunning and we're running around. This is definitely the most useful perk for equipping a shotgun because, as you can see, if we go through dead silence, whatever, eavesdrop, iron lungs are for snipers, martyrdom could be an option, you know. Last stand, deep impact, steady aim. Steady aim could be an option as well, but I feel more comfortable with extreme conditioning. And for the melee, I don't have anything equipped. You know what? I'll put on the Scorpion. Looks badass. Okay, so my second is a pretty standard submachine gun class. I have the AK-74U with the, I'll change it. We'll put on the turquoise. Alright, I have the turquoise on. Then I have the Desert Eagle, which is my favorite pistol. I think it's just a beast of a gun, and I love it. So I could put the pistol on, you know. You guys could really put any pistol because you're not going to be using it that much, especially in respawn modes. So I would just go with the Desert Eagle, though. Then I have a stun as well. Then I have 3 frags, and the reason why I have 3 frags is because this is only for respawn. If you're playing search and destroy, you're not gonna want to have 3 frags on. You're gonna probably go with claymores, which will give you positioning and it could like help you camp a corner more, or you can go with bomb squad to check out claymore so you don't run into one. So I definitely recommend either one of these two, or if you're in respawn, definitely go with frag times 3. Then I have stopping power, and I know this is a big debate in the COD community. Should I use the AK-74U with stopping power or Juggernaut? And I know I touched on it in my last video. I depend more on my gun skill, so I think a gun that's more powerful for me is more efficient. I don't really need too much health because I feel like if someone's behind me and I have no chance of killing them, they could just kill me and it's whatever. So I definitely suggest putting stopping power on it. It just makes this gun a beast. Then I have martyrdom on, and the reason why I have martyrdom on is because I was playing, I think, shipment. And shipment games, you're always going to want to have martyrdom on, especially if you want to get more kills. What martyrdom does, I'm sure you know, you drop a live grenade as soon as you die. So with a map like shipment where grenades are going off and there's people running around everywhere, this is perfect, and it's perfect for respawn. But if you were going search and destroy, I would probably go with extreme conditioning or dead silence. But respawn, go with martyrdom. Or steady aim's not bad. Last stand, I'm not really a fan. I know people are a fan of last stand, but that's not me, and I don't suggest you using it. And the melee weapon is the beer. We'll put it on the cliffhanger. Okay, now we're going to the AR class. This is a pretty standard AR class. I have the M16 with the red dot with an awesome Widowmaker camo. Oh, I love this camo. It's so nice, isn't it? Then I could put a kit on it, you know, I just didn't put it on. It's not going to change anything. And the reticle. What I suggest, I know a lot of people think about changing the reticle, and I just don't like it because the dot is perfect. It doesn't hinder your point of view. Nothing is blocked like all these crazy ones, like someone's head could be blocked, and like this one is just nuts. So I suggest definitely just going with the normal reticle. For the sidearm, I have the N9. I'm going to change that to the Desert Eagle. No attachment, and I'm going to put the kaleidoscope on kit. We could put competition on. Not really big difference. Okay, so stun. Stun or flash, you know what? I prefer the stun with the M16 because if you trap someone in a corner, you have an opportunity of flashing yourself, and flashing yourself is the absolute worst. I just like stunning because you could just get around them. They wouldn't even be able to gunfight you. With a flash, it doesn't make a move slower, and a stun does. So a flash, they could just be shooting randomly and kill you, so I always go with the stuns. For this class, I have special grenades on ×3. You could either go with special grenades or you can go frag ×3, depending on your play. If you're a slower player and you like to play back, I would go frag ×3. If you're an aggressive player, I would go with special grenades. Then obviously you have to have stopping power. Stopping power could be used. I've seen people use Juggernaut, and I've also seen people use sleight of hand. And you know what? I'm just a fan of stopping power. It just feels so good when you one burst someone. And obviously, since it's been competitive, I have it in pubs, Deep Impact. This is my favorite perk. You could shoot through anything. If you see someone behind a wall, they have no chance. So, especially with the M16, you have to throw Deep Impact on if you haven't tried it yet. For backups, you can go with Steady Aim, you can go with Last Stand, and that's pretty much about it. If you go for Search and Destroy, you're going to want to go Dead Silence, but Deep Impact, the way to go. And we'll put the cliffhanger on this one. Now for my M4 class, and I love the M4. I know other people are not really a fan of it, but if you haven't tried the M4, it is the perfect gun. It is awesome from medium range, decent from short range, and decent from long range. It's like the perfect, it's like the Mario of the guns. That's what I call it, because this thing is just all around perfect. I love it. So I have an M4 carbine with the red dot. People have put the silencer on it, not a fan. I like the red dot. Camo, put on digital, kit, put on stinger. And the reticle, like I said, just the normal reticle. Sidearm, put on the Desert Eagle. That's just the beast. Tactical grenade stun. And like my M16 class, I'm going to have special grenades on because this could be good for respawn games. For, say, domination, you see someone's on B. You could just throw a stun grenade over to them and then throw a nade at them, and it's just so nice. With the M4, you can use Juggernaut. It's just not as powerful. With stopping power, you could probably 2 or 3 bullet people. And so I suggest stopping power as your second perk. Third perk, I had Martyrdom. Not sure why. So I think I am going to put... See, M4 is not really that powerful of a gun from long range like the M16 is. So I don't think Deep Impact would be the best thing. You know what? This is a tough one. And I think for Search and Destroy, you're going to have to go Dead Silence. But, you know, you can go Steady Aim or Deep Impact. Either of those are going to be fun. Or Extreme Conditioning, depending if you're an aggressive player. But let's just go with Steady Aim here so we could win better gunfights from short range. And Scorpion. And for the final class, everybody has to have it. Even if you haven't tried sniping, just try it. It's fun. So my go-to sniper is the M4. Sometimes I'll use the Barrett. So for this case, let's just use the Barrett. I like the Barrett more. It's more powerful. But if you don't have it unlocked, M4 is just as fine. So let's put that on. Don't use the ACOG scope. The regular scope is definitely better. Camo. Let's see what camos we got. All right, that camo's nice. Oh, we'll use the Zen camo. And for the kit, I have the Assassin kit. And if you have this Assassin kit, put it on. It just makes the gun look so badass. So I'm going to put that on with the normal reticle. I've seen a lot of people use this reticle, which is not too bad, but I'm really just not a fan. Or this reticle, or this reticle. Just, you know what, use the normal one. That's what I suggest. You could use whatever you want. Sidearm, definitely put on the Desert Eagle, because when you're running around and someone's close to you, you're going to need a powerful gun from close range. Here, as a sniper, I like throwing on smoke classes, just so if someone's shooting at you, you could just smoke and run away, or stuff like that. And it's good to have, you know. And for all sniping classes, I definitely recommend having claymores, because if you're in a respawn game like team deathmatch or whatever, you want to get the best spot possible, probably the highest vantage point to see the most people. So you're not going to want people coming up behind you, so that's what the claymores are for. You just plant those right behind you, and you're going to be good for the rest of the game. Stopping power, a must on a sniper. You need it, especially with all these people that run Jug nowadays. You could probably get a 1-bullet kill, 1-bullet headshot. Now for here, for a sniper class, I'm definitely put on Iron Lungs. This, what it does is, when you hold your breath as a sniper, this is just going to hold it for maybe like double as long, and it's perfect. It's so nice that you could just hard aim and make sure you have the perfect shot and you don't miss your bullets with this. And for the melee weapon, let's put on the cliffhanger. That's it for the pub stomping, and now we're going to go into my competitive classes. Okay, this class setup is for all you competitive players out there. This is the most standard setup, because if you're going to be playing competitive on Modern Warfare, you're going to be playing Search and Destroy. So this is very standard and geared towards Search and Destroy. So my first class here, and actually competitive, you're going to want to have your classes set in an orderly fashion. I know some people put their extreme conditioning class in the middle. I like it here because my go-to classes are these three. So you're going to want your extreme conditioning class somewhere in the middle. So maybe here, here, or here is fine. So the first class we go for is the M4 carbine. And like in the pub stomping one, we have the M4 with the red dot, the awesome Widowmaker camo, and the normal reticle with the Desert Eagle, stun grenade, perk 1 has to be bandolier, stopping power, and dead silence. Dead silence is a must. You cannot walk around without dead silence because everybody that plays competitive has Astros or whatever, you know, like the crazy headsets that they could just hear you from across the map. They could hear you from Bog, that's what a lot of people say. And no melee weapon, because I play UMG matches and no melee weapons are allowed, so don't even have these equipped because it can get you forfeited from a map. Now, my Russian class, which is the AK-74U with the gold camo, the whiteout kit, the Desert Eagle, and the most important part of my Russian class, the smoke grenade. And this is essential. A lot of people are using smokes now, and it's perfect just to get into a nice spot, to block crosses, to give up no information, to be stealthy on the map. This is what you need. You need a smoke grenade. They're way better than stuns because, think about it, half the stuns you guys throw are just, it's not just you guys, it's everybody. Half the stun you guys throw, you don't even hit anyone. It's just a stun check something, you know? So, smoke grenade, definitely handy. Bandolier, first perk. I run Juggernaut on my Russian class because maps like Overgrown. Say you're crossing the bridge and you get hit with a sniper bullet, you could live with Juggernaut. If you have stopping power on, they'll just one bullet you. So you must have Juggernaut on your Russian classes. And obviously extreme conditioning so you can get the spots faster. And if you don't get hit and if you don't throw your grenades, you could quickly class switch to any single class you want. Okay, so my M16 class goes as follows. It's the M16 with the Widowmaker camo, the red dot, obviously, and the sidearm is the Desert Eagle, obviously, and I have a smoke grenade on my M16. That's just because the way my team and I play, I'm going to play in the back, and if they need a smoke grenade, I'll always have it ready, because, you know what, I'm not really a fan of stuns, especially in competitive play. Like I just said, the smoke is so essential in this game, and I just love it. I love using it. It confuses everyone. When you throw a smoke grenade, people start running out everywhere, and it's just awesome. So I throw the smoke grenade on my M16 class. My first perk, Bandolier. Second, stopping powers, which obviously I recommend over Jug because I love one burst in people. Dead silence is an obvious. Okay, now my sniping class. Pretty standard to my pub stomping class. Just the only thing that I have missing is the iron lungs, which I'd rather have dead silence than because, I don't know, I just don't like walking around and being hurt. But smoke grenade, like I said, Desert Eagle, Bandolier, stopping power, dead silence, no melee weapon. Standard. No, I don't even have a kit on it. You know what? Let's put the kit on it to make it look better, and we'll put a camo. Why not, huh? And no attachment. Don't use the ACOG scope, please. It's awful. It just looks, look how terrible. Oh, jeez. Looks terrible. Okay, for my last class is the AK-74U, and this is where the most controversy is going to be. This is my dead silence class, so when I want to use a sub, I'll run to my spot, class switch, use this class. This is the AK-74U, sidearm Desert Eagle, like always. I have a stun grenade. You can use the flash, can use the smoke, up to you. I just have a stun on here. I might switch it to a smoke, actually, just because I love smokes. Bandolier, obviously, and the third perk is dead silence, no melee weapon. Now here, like I said, mentioned this a million times. Stopping power or Jug, there's no argument. It's just the way you play. If you like having more health and you think you have more time to kill someone and you want Juggernaut, use Juggernaut. But if you want to just melt people and if you see them, they're just going to be completely melted and taken off the map and deleted, stopping power. And especially with the AK-74U that's not good from long range, you're not going to be able to kill anyone with Juggernaut. And usually you're not going to see a lot of people from short range in this game because everybody just plays far back and they play methodically. So I suggest stopping power. Okay, so that's it for my Modern Warfare class setups for pub stompers and competitive players. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, go check out our Infinite Warfare class setup video that's out right now as well. Thank you so much for watching. This is Nick from iPwn.com, and we'll see you in the next one.